Welcome to Heart for Home Lifestyle Channel, where we will discuss and share all things that will enhance us from the inside out. From healthy eating to cooking tips, spirituality, fashion, decorating, organizational skills, mental health, and much, much more. Today we will share 2 recipes that you can make quickly. Most of the cooking requires a lot of preparation time, but if you don't have time, we have a couple of quick fixes. The main ingredient that we're using today is chunky salsa. Any brand will do, just make sure it's chunky. It already has the tomatoes, the peppers, the onions, so no prep time in chopping up those ingredients. Today I'm going to use my salsa in my turkey meatloaf recipe. So it already has the tomatoes, the onions, and the peppers. All I'm going to do is season my meat a little bit. I am going to add to a pound of ground turkey 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. After the garlic, I'm going to add some powdered onion. About 2 tablespoons of onion powder. Next, I will add the salsa. You don't need much because you don't want it to be too loose. You want the meatloaf to be able to stay together. You can also add cracker crumbs or bread crumbs to the meatloaf to also help it stay together. But you want to make sure you have a nice amount of the salsa because it contains most of your flavor. It already has the salt, it already has spices added to it, again along with the peppers, onions, and tomatoes. So we mix all of this together. This is again a pound of ground turkey seasoned with onion powder and garlic powder. And chunky salsa. Once we have that mixed well, we will then put it into our loaf pan. And what you can do is take your hands and just pat it together. As you would with a burger patty, but in this case you're going to shape it in the form of a loaf, like a loaf of bread. in an oval shape. And there you have it. Quick turkey meatloaf. Only took 5 minutes or less if you work quickly, but it took me 5 minutes to prepare this. What you can do, you can either pop it in a microwave if you don't have time to put it in the oven, but in the oven you would set at 375 degrees for 1 hour. And there's our meatloaf. You can also top the meatloaf with your salsa as a sauce. I would say the last 10 minutes of the cooking time, add the salsa so that it just warms up a bit on top of the meatloaf, and there you have your sauce. Quick meatloaf recipe. Okay, also today we're going to make what I call the mayonnaise alternative. Instead of mayonnaise, we're going to make an avocado spread. It's healthier than mayonnaise, tastes great on any sandwich. From turkey sandwiches, sliced turkey sandwiches, to hamburgers. This is a great alternative to mayonnaise. And first I cut my avocado. The avocado has already been cleaned off the outer skin. A lot of times there's some residue or pesticides or sprays, or just to be hygienic, we want to clean off the outer skin so it doesn't get on our fingers or inside on the avocado meat inside. Also, for I guess a good enough amount for maybe 2 to 4 people, we would cut up 2 avocados. And I'm using ripe avocado, and how you can tell it's ripe is if it's soft. If you're in a grocery store, just if it's usually a dark color, but mostly if it's soft to the touch, it's very ripe, and that's what you want. If it happens to be a little bit firm, you can also put it inside of the microwave with the skin on it for just a few minutes. I would say maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and until it gets soft, because you definitely want it soft to use it as a spread. And just take out the inside. I call it the meat. But the inside of the avocado, just dish it out with a spoon. And then you're going to mash it either with the spoon or with the fork. Sometimes it's better with a fork. And then you can stir it, mix it with a spoon. Take your fork and just mash the avocado. And as you can see, this is probably enough for 1 sandwich. And that was half an avocado. We're going to use the other half, because you don't want to make too much at once, because even if you store it in the refrigerator, it will turn brown very quickly. And brown doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it won't last in the refrigerator for too long. So I would make a whole big batch of it at once and store it in the refrigerator. Like I said, it will turn brown. And I just like that rich green color. When it is ripe, it's already very creamy. For avocados that aren't so ripe, you can actually add some olive oil to it, as well as lime juice, and maybe a splash of apple cider vinegar, just to make the consistency a little bit looser. And also for taste, for a different taste, or to enhance the flavor, definitely you could use, and we're going to do that today. We're going to use a splash of lime. Splash of lime juice. Also for flavor, we're going to add a little bit of garlic powder. And also our onion powder. If you have fresh garlic, fresh onion, put it in. But for today, these are our quick fix recipes. Okay, so this is probably enough for, I would say, 2 to 3 sandwiches, depending on how much you would like. Take a look, guys. This is it. The avocado alternative to mayonnaise. Much healthier than mayonnaise. And then we can spread that on our bread. I've heard that some people even make mayonnaise sandwiches. You could also eat this by itself. An avocado sandwich. Or as I said before, you can use this for any sandwich. Sliced turkey, hamburger, and there you have it. Our 2 healthy, quick fix recipes. Turkey meatloaf made with chunky salsa, and our mayonnaise alternative, our avocado spread. Well, thank you for joining us today, and we'll have more videos. Check us out on Heart for Home Inside Out on Instagram. Also our website at www.heartforhome.net. Look out for more of our videos.